You're just trying to grab your groceries from the trunk. Minding your own business in a quiet suburban parking lot. When suddenly a wild-eyed woman storms up. Screaming bloody murder. You dented my car. You idiot. I have it all on video, she bellows. Her voice echoing like a siren through the asphalt jungle. My heart races, bam. Instant adrenaline rush, as I realize this Karen is about to turn my ordinary afternoon into a nightmare of lies and chaos. Let me back up a bit. My name's Alex. A regular guy in his 30s. Working as a graphic designer from home in a cozy neighborhood in suburban Chicago. It was one of those crisp fall days. The kind where the air smells like fallen leaves mixed with distant barbecue smoke. And the sun hangs low enough to cast long shadows across the parking spots at our local supermarket. I just finished loading up my SUV with bags of apples, bread, and that fancy organic milk my wife, Jamie, loves. As I slammed the trunk, thud, I felt a slight bump, but shrugged it off. Cars parked close here, it happens. That's when Susan exploded onto the scene. Oh. Susan, our neighborhood's self-appointed queen of complaints. She's in her 50s. With that classic Karen bob haircut. Always in yoga pants and a designer jacket that screams, I demand to speak to the manager. She'd parked her shiny red sedan right next to mine. So close our doors could high-five. Now. She's pointing at a fresh dent on her driver's side door. Her face flushed redder than her car. You did this. I saw you swing your door wide open like a barbarian, she shrieks. Spit flying in the breeze. The metallic tang of exhaust fumes hangs in the air, mixing with her overpowering floral perfume that makes my nose twitch. I freeze. Bags dangling from my hands. Feeling that pit in my stomach like I'd swallowed a rock. What? No way. Lady. I barely touched anything. But Susan wasn't having it. She whips out her phone, waving it triumphantly. I've got proof. My dashcam caught everything. You're going down for this, buddy. Her voice cracks with that faux outrage. The kind that makes you wonder if she's auditioning for a reality show. A small crowd starts gathering, shoppers with carts creaking under weight. A couple of teens snickering from afar. Their phone cameras already rolling. The rustle of plastic bags and distant car horns add to the cacophony, building this tense symphony of suburban drama. I sigh deeply. That long, exasperated breath escaping my lips like steam from a kettle. How did my quick grocery run turn into the circus? Listen. Susan, I know you from the block parties. This has to be a mistake. Let's just check your video calmly. Oh. If only it were that simple. Susan dials 911 right there. Her fingers stabbing the screen like she's attacking it. Police. I need the police. This man vandalized my property, she wails into the phone. Pacing back and forth. Her heels clicking sharply on the pavement. My pulse thumps in my ears, thump. Thump, like a drumbeat of impending doom. Jamie's at home with our kid. Expecting me back for dinner, now I'm picturing handcuffs and explanations. The crowd murmurs. A low hum of whispers, did he really do it? She's always causing trouble. I feel the sweat bead on my forehead despite the cool air. That prickly sensation of injustice crawling up my spine. Why me? What twist of fate parked me next to this hurricane of a woman? Minutes stretch into eternity as we wait for the cops. Susan keeps ranting. Her words tumbling out like an avalanche. I've lived here for 20 years. People like you think you can just bash into cars and walk away. Well. Not on my watch. She gestures wildly. Her gold bracelets jangling like alarm bells. I try to stay cool. Breathing in the earthy scent of nearby mulch from the garden center. Grounding myself. Susan. Seriously, let's review that footage before you drag the law into this. Maybe it was the wind or something. But she's locked in. Eyes narrowed. Lips pursed in that smug "I've got you" smirk. A twist hits me then. I remember seeing her fumble with her own door earlier. But I dismiss it. Nah. Couldn't be. Finally. The patrol car pulls up. Sirens whooping briefly before silencing with a chirp. Officer Ramirez steps out. A no-nonsense guy with a mustache that could star in its own cop show. He adjusts his belt. The leather creaking. And approaches us with that measured cop walk. "What's the issue here?" he asks. His voice steady amid the chaos. Susan launches into her tirade again. Thrusting her phone at him. "Officer! Arrest this man. He dented my car, look. Video proof." Ramirez nods patiently. Taking the device. The crowd hushes. A collective intake of breath. As he hits play. I lean in. Heart pounding, what if it does show me? But wait. Something's off. As the video rolls. The dashcam footage unfolds in crystal clear detail. There's my SUV pulling in. Doors opening carefully, nothing hits her car. Then. Fast forward a bit, Susan herself arrives later. Yanking her door open with force, bang, it swings wide and smacks into a shopping cart someone left nearby. The cart rebounds. Denting her own door. Wait. What? The video catches her cursing under her breath. Glancing around guiltily. Then straightening up like nothing happened. Ramirez pauses the clip. Eyebrow raised. "Ma'am. This shows you caused the dent yourself." Susan's face drains of color. Going from beet red to ghostly pale in seconds. "No. That's not. I mean. He must have." She stammers. Her voice cracking like thin ice. The crowd erupts in gasps and chuckles, oh. The sweet sound of vindication. I exhale a massive sigh of relief. The tension uncoiling from my shoulders like a spring released. "See? I told you." I can't help but say. Though I keep it civil. But Susan doubles down. Because of course she does. "That's edited. He hacked my camera or something," she accuses. Pointing at me wildly. Ramirez shakes his head. That weary cop sigh escaping him. "Ma'am. This is your own footage. And look, timestamp matches perfectly." He hands the phone back. His tone firm. "False accusations like this waste police time. You could face charges for filing a false report. Now. Here's where the real twist kicks in. The one that turns this from annoying to epic payback." As Ramirez questions her further. Susan blurts out. "But I need this fixed. Insurance won't cover if it's my fault." Ah. The motive reveals itself, the pungent smell of desperation fills the air. Sharper than the exhaust. Turns out. She'd been in a minor fender bender last week. And this dent was her way to pin it on someone else for a claim. But wait. There's more, one of the bystanders. Our neighbor Mr. Thompson. Pipes up. "Officer. I've got my own video." He pulls out his phone. Showing footage from his dashcam across the lot. It captures Susan deliberately positioning the cart nearby before accidentally hitting it, premeditated. The crowd oohs and ahs. Phones flashing as they record the unraveling. Susan's world crumbles right there. She stumbles back. Clutching her chest. Breathing ragged like she'd run a marathon. "This can't be happening. You people are ganging up on me," she cries. Tears welling up, but are they real? Or just another act? Ramirez radios for backup. The static crackle adding to the drama. "Ma'am. You're under arrest for insurance fraud and filing a false police report." Click, handcuffs snap on. Cold metal against her wrists. The crowd cheers softly. A wave of justice washing over us. I feel a surge of triumph. Mixed with a twinge of pity, how low can someone sink? As they lead her away. Susan shoots me a venomous glare. Muttering. "You'll regret this." But I don't. Back home. Jamie hugs me tight. The warm scent of her shampoo grounding me. What a day. Huh, she says. Laughing through the shock. Our kid. Little Mia. Asks wide-eyed. Did the bad lady get in trouble? Daddy? I nod. Ruffling her hair. That night. Over dinner, steaming pasta with garlic bread, the story spreads like wildfire on the neighborhood app. Comments flood in, karma strikes again. About time someone called her out. Looking back. It's wild how one lie snowballed into this. Susan ended up with fines. Community service. And her insurance rates skyrocketed, talk about a bitter pill. Me? I got a free car wash from the supermarket manager. Who witnessed it all and felt bad. But the real win? Knowing truth prevails. In a world full of Karens spinning webs of deceit, standing your ground with facts can turn the tide. So, next time someone accuses you baselessly, remember, videos don't lie. But liars do. And when they backfire, oh, it's gloriously satisfying. Stay honest. Folks, it's the ultimate shield. But wait. The story doesn't end there. A few weeks later, I bump into Susan at the community center, awkward. Right? She's picking up trash as part of her service. Gloves on. Sweat beading despite the chill. Our eyes meet, she looks away first. A defeated slump to her shoulders. No words exchanged. Just the rustle of leaves and the distant hum of traffic. I feel that flicker of empathy, maybe she's learned something. Or has she? Rumors swirl she's plotting her next complaint. But hey! Forewarned is forearmed. Fast forward to the holidays, the neighborhood throws a block party. Laughter echoing under string lights. The smoky aroma of grilled burgers wafting everywhere. Mr. Thompson slaps me on the back. Hero of the parking lot, he jokes. We toast with cold beers, clink, sharing war stories. Jamie whispers. Proud of you for staying cool. Mia dances around. Carefree. The innocence a stark contrast to Susan's scheming. Yet, beneath the cheer, a subtle twist lingers. I hear through the grapevine that Susan's video mishap went viral on local social media, anonymous post. Of course. Captions like Karen's epic fail rack up likes. Her face blurred but recognizable to us locals. She moves away shortly after. House for sale sign creaking in the wind. Poetic justice? Absolutely. It reminds me, actions echo louder than words. Especially when recorded. In the end, this tale isn't just about a dent, it's about integrity denting deceit. We all face Karens in life. Those who bend truth for gain. But with patience, evidence, and a dash of luck, lies crumble. So, ask yourself, when push comes to shove, will you stand tall? Because karma's dashcam is always rolling. Ready to play back the real story. And trust me, the backfire? It's music to the ears.